What is up, Soldier Squad? Coming at you guys live with a new series called Storytime with LD. In each episode, I will be talking to you guys about things that have gone on in my life, stories about my life, or just anything that comes up to mind that I think you guys might, enjoy listening to. My hope is that these episodes can run for no more than 10 minutes because after that, I would have lost your attention anyways. And forgive me because this one is pretty long, but it's also filled with a lot of information, so I'm working on it, guys. Next episode, I promise, will be less than 10 minutes. As always, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. This is where I go live every day. And for those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to try my best to keep uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube for you guys that really don't care about my streams and are just here to see what's up with me. And finally, I have been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time to have this available for you guys. The official Legendary Gamers Discord is now available to you guys. The link is in the description. Go click on that and join the Discord, guys. Be notified of my new uploads. Be notified of when I'm going live on Twitch. Come talk to me. I'm always available on voice chat. Please click on that link. Join the Discord. Become a part of the Legendary Gamer community. And I'll see you guys there. And as always, don't forget to drop a like on this video. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know if you guys are enjoying the content or not. If you guys are just now tuning in, don't forget to drop a sub. Turn on those post notifications. I almost forgot. A big shout out to my girl SkyQueen for doing this new intro that you guys are about to see. Her links to all of her socials will be in the description. Go give her a shout out. Tell her I sent you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Soldier out. So for this episode 1, I'm going to be telling you guys about how I went from an Autozone worker, just a commoner at Autozone, to be on the road to become a doctor of pharmacy. So this one is a very interesting story to me because I love telling it, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, how did you become, or how are you on the road now to become a pharmacist? Well, I started going to school, University of Texas at Austin. I started school in 2013. I went through some tough times, and it was very difficult for me to recover my GPA, because when you get to college, they scare you into thinking that it's all about a GPA, that it's all about your grades, and in order to become a professional. And really, it's more about who you are as a person, more so than grades. And it's more so about who you know. It's more so about the connections that you've made during your time in college. And I mean, I'm not going to say that grades don't matter, but I mean, they do. But it's not everything. It does not say everything about you. So for those of you guys wanting to go to medical school, pharmacy school, any professional school, keep in mind, it's not just about the grades. You got to get out there, meet people, and, just put yourself out there, beef up that resume, take leadership roles seriously, do something out of your leadership position. Don't just be in the leadership position for the title. So it was very difficult for me to boost myself up. So during my last year in college, after I magically and miraculously graduated, 2017, right? That was when I graduated college. 2017, I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science and Arts in Chemistry. So that's when I finished, and I had to finish one more course before they actually gave me my diploma. So we're talking about, I needed to stay, because my plan was to go from Central Texas to my hometown, which is very far away from each other. But I was gonna make the move, come back home, figure out what the hell I was gonna do with my life. So since I needed one more course to finish, I decided to stay in Austin, and I had to commute, right? And so during this time in the summer, I actually met my girlfriend, and it ended up being that, we moved in together for a year while I was finishing school. So during my senior year in college, I was able to get a job with Autozone. And AutoZone was great because it taught me everything I know right now about cars. I met fantastic people that would teach me things. It got to the point where I was teaching my other coworkers things, and I was educating customers. It was really, I really loved it. And I said to myself, well, you know what? If I can't be a doctor for people, might as well be a doctor for cars. So I was into the idea of, okay, you know what? I can open my shop, be a mechanic, whatever. So I had to move from Austin because my girlfriend at the time was living in another city close by. I'm not going to dox myself, but it was very close. So then I had to transfer from the location where I was at in Austin to the new location where I started to work at AutoZone. So I had to do a transfer. So when I transferred, I met with the manager there, and I told him, oh, you know, I come from a store in Austin. You know, I'm gonna be here for a year. I need a transfer. Can you do it? And he's like, yeah. He was very cool about it. Like I said, I'm not gonna name drop. Just know it's somewhere around Central Texas. So this guy was, you know, he's very nice, and he was young. He was like, I guess 30s or whatever. And so I eventually ended up transferring. Keep in mind, at the Austin location, I had grabbed an extra miler award, which is a certificate they give you because a customer said very good things about you, and they really liked your customer service. And these, like, I literally changed a tire for somebody that was on their way back home to Houston, and they had a spare, but they couldn't get it out, and I had to change the tire. I changed the tire. They went home. They got home safe. It was a family of like 6 people. It was good. I felt good helping, and that was my thing. I loved helping people. I loved helping my customers, and they gave me a good review. They they talked to corporate. They said, hey, like, blah blah blah. So corporate was like, okay, well, he deserves an award. They gave me $100 bonus, and it was great. They gave me a little pin that I could show off, etc. So I was bringing this energy from Austin to this new store where I was at. So over time, when I started working there at the new location, you know, I wanted a promotion, and I felt like I deserved it. And sometimes when you know you deserve something, you have to go get it. So what did I do? I asked for it. I'm like, hey, you know, I've been working for almost 2 years in AutoZone with the company. I want, you know, a promotion. You know, I have an extra miler award. You know, I've done so many good things for the company, and I love working here. Like, I don't want to go anywhere else. And so the guy was like, okay, well, this was like during the summer, so he's like, okay, well, wait till December, and there's gonna be a positioning opening as a parts manager. I'm like, okay, cool, that sounds good. So I went through a lot of shit, obviously going to work happily. There was days where I'm not gonna lie, I do hate stocking parts, so that was like the worst. But I pushed through it. Comes December, the guy says, oh, well, the guy that was supposed to leave in December is still here, so I can't really help you right now, blah blah blah. So keep in mind, this guy had already told me, wait till December, and you'll be a manager. And then comes December, he didn't give me the promotion. He gave me some crap answer, and it was ridiculous. So the guy really was being a douchebag. He was not keeping his promises, and he was just doing a very, very, like, he's being very bad, very terrible with me, and it was shitty. It's like, bro, like, I'm coming here, I'm working over 40 hours a week, like, I'm giving you my time, and you can't give me a promotion. Keep in mind, it's like a dollar and $1.50 pay increase. It was ridiculous. I was making $9.25 at the store. Like, I hadn't gotten a raise, right? So then it turns out that I start looking for another opportunity. I'm like, well, you know, I might as well try to get a job that pays more if I'm not going to get a promotion, even though I love this job. So I look for a job, and I applied to HEB for like the 3rd time in my life, or 4th. HEB is a grocery store. Just look it up. It's big in Texas right now because of what they've been doing due to the pandemic. They're amazing. Best store you could work with, work with. Best store ever, dude. So I apply, I get in, knowing that I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start with them getting paid $11.25. This is a $2 raise. I go back to my manager and I'm like, hey, like, they're giving me a new job, but I don't want to leave AutoZone because I love it, and they're giving me a raise. Like, can you give me like, can you from $9.25? Can you push me up to $10 an hour? And I will literally reject that other job that's giving me a $2 increase. I'm just asking for 75 cents. And the guy was like, oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm like, bro, I've been giving you my time. I've been giving you my time. I've been giving you all of my efforts. I've waited for your broken promises even after you broke them. And now you're telling me that you got to do what you got to do. Like, bro, that right there was my last straw. I was heartbroken because this was a job that I genuinely liked. So I was going to go from learning about cars and basically just being a commoner to working as a bagger, basically, a cashier at HEB. And I was like, you know what? It's okay. It is what it is, you know. So that kind of sucked. I had to quit AutoZone. And I was upset. I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, you're a fucking asshole. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, you got to do what you got to do. I had great friends. I still have great friends that work there. And it was sad to see, you know, to just not work for them anymore. It was just weird. So then I started bagging for HEB. I started working as a bagger. I started working as a cashier. And then I would eye the pharmacy every now and then. And I'm like, well, all my life I've wanted to be in healthcare. And I can't go to medical school anymore because obviously my grades were terrible. Keep in mind, this was me thinking that grades mattered. Like, that it was everything. So I'm like, but you know what? Maybe I can... I've always wanted to work in healthcare, so if I'm working here, might as well transfer into the pharmacy and learn something new, right? So I didn't want to be a cashier and bagger all my life. So when I started working in the pharmacy, there was an opening. They cross-trained me, and they really liked what I was doing there in the pharmacy, so they kept me there. Instead of giving me bagger shifts and cashier shifts, they kept me in the pharmacy. And I was like, well, this is great. Like, I'm learning things, and in about 2 weeks, I was up to speed. I was, you know, bagging medications. I was, you know, dispensing them. It was great. It was I was doing a good job, and I really liked learning because every time I would have a question for my pharmacist, or about a drug, just in general, not even about me, for me, just in general, I would ask my pharmacist, and instead of them telling me, oh, like, go to pharmacy school, like, this is not part of your job, they would educate me. They would teach me. They would more or less give me an idea of what I was taught, of what I wanted to know, and it was great. I was like, wow, like, pharmacy is nothing but chemistry. I literally graduated with a 4-year degree in chemistry, so pharmacy would be just a continuation of this, and I fell in love with that. And so I kept working in the pharmacy. I kept doing, you know, what I was supposed to do as a pharmacy care representative. That's the title we have. And I kept going and going and going. And then eventually, once I finished school, I came back to my hometown and I started working. I transferred from that HEB to the HEB where my hometown is at. So I came down. The pharmacists here, they loved my work. They really liked me there. They taught me so much, and I'm so grateful, you know, for them and with them that they gave me that opportunity. And I started taking classes in January here in my hometown because I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, medical school is out of the window. So now it's either nursing or pharmacy. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take classes. I'm going to go full-time back into school, spring of 2019. And I'm going to complete prerequisites for both pharmacy and nursing so that at the end of the day, whoever accepts me first, I can go and start a new career because obviously medical school was out of the window. So I start taking the classes, and I'm like, you know what? Might as well apply. And if I don't get in this 2019, then I could just start like next year or something. So I applied to pharmacy school. I applied to 3 pharmacy schools, 2 of them in Texas and 1 in Tennessee. And so University Incarnate Word called me for an interview, and I was thrilled because I was doing great in my summer. So keep in mind that I had a shitty undergrad, but then now that I was taking classes here in my hometown, I was determined to be better. I was determined to be a better person out of myself and just go out there and really show them what I had, right? So I was doing great. I got A's. All of my pharmacy prereqs that I did in the spring of 2019, I got all A's in them, and it was great. So I get my interview, and I'm like, well, my grades are crap. My overall GPA is crap. So all I got is my interview. So I dressed up, full suited, gray suit. I still have it. I go to my interview, and I absolutely kill it. And a week later, they call me saying, "Hey, congratulations, you were accepted." And I was excited. I was like, what? Like, I could not believe that the reason why I'm in pharmacy school now is because I took a chance and I took a stance for myself, and I quit my job at Autozone that I loved so much for a better opportunity, an opportunity at a grocery store. So I went from Autozone to a grocery store to becoming a doctor of pharmacy in 3 years. After I've already completed 1 year of pharmacy school, and I can honestly say that it is the best experience I've had in my life so far. And, you know, I'm grateful that you guys are here in this journey with me. And, you know, I'm excited to see what this YouTube channel will evolve into. Right now it's gaming, and I'm going to continue gaming. That's why I stream on Twitch. And for those of you guys that are curious, here's my Twitch. Go follow me. I stream every day. So, you know, I went from streaming to Autozone to HEB to pharmacy school, and throughout that time I continued to stream. When I was working at HEB, that's all I would do. That's when I started. I started streaming in December. Like, it was great. And so I guess moral of the story is, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. If you know you deserve a promotion, get the crap out of there. Screw your bosses. They suck for not seeing your potential. Take a chance on yourself, because ultimately we want to grow. We want to grow as people. We want to grow as students. And, you know, grades are not everything. And I know that if you take a stand for yourself, it will really pay off. In my case, it did. It was great. And yeah. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I really went over my 10-minute mark, but it's my first time, so I'm gonna try to adjust. So hopefully it'll be under 10 minutes next time. Give me ideas in the comments. What do you guys want to hear about me? Anything. I'll bring, or if I don't hear from you guys in the comments, then I'll just come up with something. But I'm hoping that I could do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, my new upload schedule, and I'm streaming on Twitch every day. So come tune in. Link is in the description. I appreciate you guys for your time. And if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always in the comments replying and hearting comments, liking comments. And if you haven't checked out my previous video, go check that out, because I'm wanting to reach 20 likes, and I'll do a giveaway to the first 15 people that comment. There's still space for giveaway entries, so go like that video, go comment, and I will announce the winners of the giveaway whenever that video reaches 20. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. soLDIer out.
Drugs, I guess they don't wear. Tattoo buddy, I don't need no shit. Probably need Jesus, but I don't go check.